Hello friends, welcome back to another week of math. So this week in the counting curriculum, there are three topics that they're covering. The main topic is angles. Now we have already done this in class and online. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to link those earlier lessons on the website. If you've already done these lessons, don't worry about it. If you haven't, then they're there for you. And then all of that will go along with the worksheets and the activities provided by the county as well. The second two items are review. The first one is converting fractions into decimals. I do have a YouTube video for this, so I'll go ahead and link that on the website as well, so that you'll have something to look back to if you need a refresher. And lastly, multiplying fractions. That is a video that I don't have, so that's what this video is going to be. We're going to be reviewing how to multiply fractions, and that way you can do it in your work. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, here we have an example of a fraction times a whole number, and that's what we're going to be working with. So 5/8, what is 5/8? 5/8 just means 5 out of 8. Now, when we're multiplying 5/8 times 3, we're just saying, this picture right here, 5/8 3 times. So one way we could look at this is if we added up all the pieces, that would be 5, 5, and 5, which would be 15. And then it would be 15 what? It would be 15/8. Now we know this is an improper fraction, and we'll fix that in just a second. Now, the way that I'm going to show you that's just kind of the quick way to do this is where you multiply the numerator times your whole number. So 5 times 3 is 15. And then you keep your denominator the same, which would be 8. So you see it gives you the same thing. This is just a model of what's happening. And this is just kind of the shortcut once you understand what's going on. Now what we have to do is we need to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. Now I do have a video of changing improper fractions into mixed numbers. I'll go ahead and link that also on the website, but let's go ahead and do this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the top number on the inside, bottom number on the outside. And we're going to divide. We're going to put our parking spaces. 8 cannot go into 1, so we'll put a 0. 8 can go into 15 one time. 8 times 1 is 8. And 15 minus 8 is 7. Once you fill up all your parking spaces and you've subtracted, all you need to do is go around town or do your cartwheel. We call it different things. So I always circle my top number and say that's the king of the castle, put a little crown on it, because that's going to be your whole number. That's your large number. Then you're going to go around town clockwise, 7/8. So it'll be 1 and 7/8. And a way to make sure you know that you got it right is that your denominator here should be your denominator here. So the final answer for this would be 1 and 7/8. Let's look at another one. All right, so here we have 5/10 times 4. So again, if we're going to model that, 5/10 just means 5 out of 10. And if we're multiplying that by 4, that just means we need that picture 4 times. So if we went ahead and added 5, 5, 5, and 5, that would give us 20. So we'll go ahead and multiply this way. 5 times 4 is 20. We're going to keep that denominator the same. 20/10. Now this is an improper fraction, so we're going to need to go ahead and fix that. We'll put our top number or our numerator on the inside, bottom number on the outside. Now you might be able to tell pretty quickly that 10 goes into 20 2 times. So if we put our parking spaces, we know that's 0. We know that's 2. That gives us 20 and 0. Now this is the part sometimes when we're not sure what to do. We look and we see our whole number is 2, but if we go around town, our numerator would be 0 and our denominator would be 10. So it would be 2 and 0/10. But there's no such thing as 0/10. That would just mean nothing. So we don't put that ever. We would just say that is 2. So your final answer would be 2 whole. All right, let's do one more problem. On this one, I'm not going to show the example. I'll just go ahead and do it this way. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 over 9. That's very much an improper fraction. So we'll go ahead and put 42 on the inside and 9 on the outside. All right, so 9 cannot go into 4. 9 can go into 42 4 times. 4 times 9 is 36. When you subtract, you get 6. All right, so we filled up our parking spaces, we subtracted, that would be 4 and 6/9. Now, something that we haven't talked about yet because it hasn't come up is that we do need to simplify this one right here. 6 and 9 are both divisible by 3. So you would divide each one by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. 2/3. So your final answer in simplified form would be 4 and 2/3. All right, on the next slide, I'm going to give you 2 problems to do. So what I want you to do is go ahead and pause your video. I want you to work these out, and then I will come back and show you the answers, and you can see how you did. All right, so here are your answers. For the first one, it's 1 and 1/2. You do end up getting 1 and 2/4, but you have to simplify that. On your second problem, you'll end up getting 1 and 7/9. All right, so what I'd like you to do now is you'll go back to the website. We have all of the activities that you need to do, that you need to complete. If you have any questions at all, just go ahead and ask myself or your teacher, and we would love to help you. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.